So,
Welcome back to another episode of Frank Presents Play called I Am Bree. And today I'm joined by the crew, Frank, June, and Nikki. How you guys doing? Did I sound like Frank?
I'm great, Bree. I'm great. Off duty, on leave for 2 days. I'm excited. I'm good. June?
Nice. I'm doing okay. How you guys doing?
Nikki, how you doing, girl? You're muted.
I'm great.
Not blessed and highly favored day? What's going on?
And blessed and highly favored.
Nikki is tired, y'all.
Y'all, but if you got to give Nikki her shout out, she's been working out consistently.
Every morning.
Doing it.
Waking up with me. Nikki texts me. I'm up. I'm like, let's go. Let's go.
June still be asleep.
Hey, I already did all that stuff y'all did.
And I'm an hour behind.
So when Nikki texts me at 5:40, that's like 4:40 her time. Sometimes she texts me at 5 o'clock her time. I'll be like, oh, okay, look at my Nikki girl.
That is dope. That is dope.
June is still counting sheep.
Hey, I already did all that stuff y'all did. It's time for y'all to catch up.
Oh boy, be quiet.
Hey, look at my miles on my Nike thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Whatever.
tired. Too tired right now to even think.
I front loaded my miles so I could take the rest of the month off.
Yes.
All right, Bree, well, let's go ahead and kick this off. Let me make you host real quick, give you the rights, and have you do what you do.
Okay, first, Baker Mayfield trade talks to the Panthers is looking like it, and it's moving like fast, and I'm very, very excited for that. I'm super excited for that. He just needs to get out of Cleveland. I think so. They did him dirty. Like he needs to move on and go somewhere else. And I wouldn't mind that because, you know, my bestie needs a break on the field sometimes. Talking about Samantha. So, I mean, yeah.
That was going to be my next question after we all go. I think it's good for him. I'm happy that they're finally trying to trade him. I want to see Baker do well. You know, I'm not a Baker hater. I think Baker did a lot of good things in Cleveland. You know, got him a winning season, got him into the playoffs. You know, and we always talk about the progression of these quarterbacks, these players, and how sometimes you just got to see it through. And I felt that he was doing good. And I think, you know, if he wasn't injured as much, and even though he made some decisions that we probably all question in some of the playoff games, but that comes with experience, you know? So yeah. I'm happy to see him. My follow-on question I'll ask after everybody goes.
Oh, you know what? I think that's good for Baker. You know, I think it's okay to want to move on, but be honest. And I think the Browns weren't doing that. Well, they didn't do it. And because of that, the trust is broken. You know what I mean? So he just needs to go on. They need to move. Well, they have moved on. And good luck to Baker. It is what it is.
I think it's good for Baker. I think it's good for Carolina, to be honest with you. I think Baker's a little bit more mechanically sound than Sam, in my opinion. And I think Baker's been exposed to me. I think say what?
And I was gonna say, yeah, no, I agree with you. He's a better starter than Samantha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has had the exposure of playing with better talent. So with whatever pickups Carolina has had, I think he'll be able to expose them in a better way. And you're right. I think the Browns did him dirty. And I think the Browns are now, God, I kind of hate to bring his name up, but I think the Browns are now going to reap what they sow with Deshaun Watson being gone. So now they got to find the next so-called talent so they could trade away when Watson comes back and they get to give advantage of that. So it's not a bad thing. It's a win-win.
So my question, right, is now that you got, let's say if this trade goes down, right? Let's say it happens. Do you think Baker wins the starting job or no?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
oh yeah.
So if he does win it, do you think it changes the trajectory of the Panthers? Does it?
In a positive way, yes.
Yeah.
But I also don't think that. So I don't. This is my personal opinion. I don't think Samantha is a bad quarterback. He's just had bad luck because he has a nice arm. He knows how to scramble out the pocket, right? He's really good. Then he was injured the half of the season as well with a shitty O-line. But I do feel like that he will be a good fit as a backup QB for Baker.
Okay.
Especially because they both have massive arms on them.
I think the competition is gonna be good.
I mean,
I think so. Go ahead.
I'm saying I would say that if or when Baker wins, if Baker goes there, if or when he wins the QB1, I don't think it's to say that Samantha is a bad QB. I just think that, you know, between them two, Baker's just the better quarterback. You know what I mean? And you know how you have some situation you like, nah, get him out of there. I don't think that's the case. I'm not saying Sam is bad. I'm just saying that, you know, Baker's slightly better. So yeah.
So I'm just gonna show a quick 2-minute clip of Undisputed from this morning about this situation. And Skip is starting to make me mad just a little bit. How do I screen. There we go. Start. Tell me when you guys can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. You can see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I see. I put Big Ben's assistant. I gotta change that. But he retired. Oh, I gotta go to my likes.
The problem with the Panthers is they've been playing like a bunch of catbirds. I don't even know what a catbird is, but I can envision a catbird, and that's what they play like catbirds. Are you suggesting, sir, that the guy you preferred before that draft, Sam Darnold, is preferable to Baker Mayfield?
Well, the way I look at it, Skip, there's a 17-game season. Okay, Sam Darnold goes 6-11. Baker Mayfield goes 7-10. That's what I look at it. How you look at it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think.
Sam Darnold can't play. I told you this before that draft. I told you I'm all Baker all the time. You were all about Sam Darnold because a whole lot of people were all about Sam Darnold, who is now 17-32 as an NFL starter. Last year, he threw the fewest touchdown passes of any starting quarterback. He had 9 to 13 interceptions. They got off to a rip-roaring start. They were 3-0 when they visited Jerry World.
Man.
And that was the end of that deal.
Yeah, you try, the Cowboys got their work cut out. I said, stop it.
They went 2-12 the rest of the way. They lost their final 7 to fall to...
But he got hurt, Skip.
What were they, 5-12?
Didn't he get hurt?
He started 11 games. That's all I know.
Oh, that's 17 games of the season.
He went 4-7 as a starter. His QBR was the 3rd worst in football last year.
Was it worse than Baker's?
Only better than Justin Fields and Zach Wilson, the 2 rookies. Sorry. Baker Mayfield won a playoff game for the Cleveland Browns. The first time they've won one in 26 years. You cannot take that off his resume. You cannot scrub his resume from the playoff game that he won. And they did go on a hellacious run to get to that playoff game, and you cannot take that away. He's just better than Sam Darnold. He has better poise, better command. He got hurt last year in game 2, and even the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp said he should have shut it down.
Yeah, he should have.
He tried to die for the cause, and he basically, quote unquote, died. So I have one request of the Carolina Panthers. Please, please do not trade for my man Baker Mayfield.
I thought you wanted him out of Cleveland.
I don't want to see him sent to purgatory because he would basically go
This is where he pisses me off.
to clown show. That's what he do. The Brown clown show to the Panthers clown show, because I'm looking at these power rankings right now. Pro Football Focus has Carolina 29th in its power rankings. Peter King has them 31st. ESPN has them dead last, 32nd.
So let me ask you a question. If Baker Mayfield's on the roster, are they in the top 20? No.
How could anybody be with this roster? So I'm looking harder at it. And I did like
All right,
DJ Moore before the draft. I actually wanted Dallas.
Yeah, I like
Two things I take from that I didn't really agree with Mr. Skip is the whole okay, yeah, stop. Sorry. It's he contradicted himself, right? First he said that Sam Darnold can't play, right? He can play, he just on a shitty fucking team, in my opinion, right? And how he contradicted himself is because he says, I don't want Baker to go to Carolina because they don't have a roster. So he could have said, you know, Sam Darnold didn't, he didn't succeed well because they don't have a roster, not just straight up say like, oh, the man can't play, because he can't.
But Bree.
They can't see you.
Yeah, put your camera on, Nikki, so we can see your face.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, in 1 minute. All right. Go ahead.
Come on, Ben.
Shut the hell up. Use a lie. Ben was thinking.
No, Nikki, you see, you started. You said, look, ooh.
You gotta wait. It's because I'm trying to turn on the internet. It's off.
I don't know what that got to do with the camera. But all right.
So I can't stay on the screen. I have to use my thing. I can see fine.
Well, while you do that, Sam's been on a bad team since he came in the league.
Yeah, wait. Talk about something else, because I gotta address Bree.
Well, I'm just saying that there's, I don't know. The topic is touchy, right? Because as fans, we watch games. Let's just be honest. And we when the season's on, we're watching multiple games. We're not just watching our favorite teams play. We all watch teams together. We watch our own games and we comment. And, he's had moments and glimpses of great, but he's been on a sucky team since he came in the league. He would play for the Jets. The Jets haven't been a contender since Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez. And, that was back in early, 2000s or no, like mid 2000s, 10 around there. I forgot. I was in Pensacola, I think, when that was going down. But, they weren't contenders. Let's just be honest. Now he's on the Panthers, and they thought they'd go their number one receiver, Anderson, to another team, and you expect them to create miracles. I don't know. Well, go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I think he said the same, thing, right? So he's like, Sam Darnold can't play. Now, I don't think he's that bad. But, I'm only comparing him to Baker. Sam is not better than Baker, right? And him saying that don't send him Baker because he has no help. That's true. There's nobody there at Carolina. So I don't see his statement as being false. Now, what Bree is trying to say is the only thing that Bree doesn't agree with is, and I'm not saying I agree with it, but when he said Sam can't play, regardless, even with Sam there's nobody on the roster. So that is factual. It just don't make it better. See, look, this is where we could have, or this is my opinion, right? This is where it would have been a argument for me, for you, Bree, is if Baker wasn't better than Sam Darnold. If Baker was worse than Samantha, then you could say, whatever the case might be, but Samantha's not better than Baker. And
I'm never saying was better than Baker. I'm just saying don't contradict yourself by saying someone can't play because of their record, and then say, well, I don't want this quarterback going there because they have no weapons there. That's contradicting.
Cool though.
Yeah, no, but you're contradicting yourself at the same time too.
Contradiction.
I think so. Now that you explain it, because I was wondering, So your thing is that
I didn't hear a full explanation. My future sailor called me.
No. But you said something that I think I'm understanding clearly. So, well, better, I should say. So what you're saying is basically that he's contradicting himself because he's saying that the guy doesn't have any weapons, but then he's saying he's not better. Is that what it is? I'm confused.
No,
No.
you're basically like pinpointing and just like straight saying that Sam Darnold is trash, right? Just he's trash. They had a horrible record, right? He only played, even though regardless how many games he started or how many games he played, but you're saying like, oh, the guy can't play. They had a horrible record, right? Then how you contradicting yourself is you're saying, please don't trade for Baker Mayfield because there's no weapons for him to succeed there. So how are you going to say like somebody can't play when you know like they don't have no weapons, but you don't want that person going because you know they don't have no weapons?
Correct. Okay, I see what you're saying. Now it makes sense. You know, I think Baker be fine, even if they don't have the weapons, and it's because of what he
has a stronger arm. He is a better. I'm not saying that Sam Darnold is better. I was just saying he was contradicting himself. My opinion.
What I was gonna say is that I feel Baker has dealt with so much adversity in Cleveland. And going to the Panthers, even though they don't have weapons, is still probably a step up from when he was at and when he started in Cleveland. And it's because of what he has.
We're not talking about where he started. We're talking about where he is now.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Nikki. So look, basically what I'm saying is this. You got a person that weathered the storm in one franchise, brought them out of losing. They were 0-16 at one point. Now he's going to another franchise and he has the experience and he knows what to do and what to happen. And I think because of his talent and maturity in the game, he'll be able to propel higher than Darnold. But my only issue with Darnold is not even an issue with Darnold because you can't really pick who you get traded to unless you're Eli Manning. He went to the Jets. The Jets wasn't all that. And that's what I was saying, Bree, that when he got to the Jets was a sucky team already, you know? And then you trade him to the Panthers and they send their number one wide receiver to the Jets. And Robbie Anderson. So it's one of those things where he's not getting a break. The only difference is that Baker has weathered that storm in an organization that was already losing and brought it back. And he didn't have a lot of weapons at one point. You know, they made it do what they do. So I think that in the Carolina, even if he doesn't have the same weapons.
He needs a healthy Christian McCaffrey. He needs a healthy freaking O-line because they all went down together. They all got injured together, basically.
Let's look at that division. Go ahead, Nick. You got something?
So why don't you think the comment came from a place of, and I'm not saying did, I'm just thinking, okay, June. All right, hold on. Why don't you think that the comment came from he has already weathered the storm? Don't send him somewhere else where he got a slum again to get to where he is now, where Samantha has never weathered any storm. Like, I don't know. Okay. Now, the only thing I could agree with you, Bree, is don't say he can't play, but he's not great either. Like,
I know he's not great. They don't say. So, all right, I'm gonna break it down.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna break it down since you're confused, right? You're
no,
saying
I'm not. I just don't. I'm not confused. Maybe I should say I just don't agree.
So basically, So basically, Skip is a Baker. Like he is all about Baker. He is a Baker like fanatic, all about Baker, right? So to uplift Baker, he's saying like, oh, I don't want him going to a sucky team. But 35 seconds prior to that, you said that Sam Darnold can't play because of the record that he had last year with the Panthers, right? So you can say it was Sam Darnold also with injuries and like a sucky team, right? No weapons, right? But he just flat out just said that the man can't play without speculating why they had a shitty record. But to uplift Baker, he was saying like, I don't want him to go because like basically he didn't put everything together onto why he felt that Sam Darnold can't play, but he used it to say why he didn't want Baker to go to Cleveland. That's why I say he contradicted himself.
I see. Okay, now this thing. But June, you had your hand up. What's up?
All right. So let me tell you about them catbirds. Right. An injured Baker is better than a healthy Sam. And I say that based on, I mean, look what Baker did last year, injured, and was still in the field trying to prove himself with the weapons that he didn't have, right? And the only weapon he did have was Landry. He's no longer there. Now you're going to Carolina if it does happen.
Yeah,
and this is where, well, hold on. This is where I think Sam just isn't it. I was never sold on that dude. I mean, my dude has poor decision making. He started out good and he kind of looked good, but his poor decision making led him to the stats that he has today. You don't have to. If Robbie Anderson is is in double coverage, you don't have a player. I mean, shit, there's probably 30,000 fans you could probably throw that ball to. But instead, you decide to make a poor decision and throw an interception, which adds into your freaking stats. So
Thank you.
At the end of the day, Sam will make a hell of a backup. Never sold as a correct QB1.
No, I agree.
Yeah, she agreed there.
But yeah, I agreed there. And that's why I said I think he would be a good backup and everything. I just didn't agree with what Skip said. And
I think I will be able to swallow your comment better if you just say, I don't agree with him saying he's a bad player, right? I think that could be a fair statement. He might not be great, and we all said that. You know what I'm saying? He might not be better than the other option they have, right? We all agree with that. I just don't agree with the contradicting himself because, I mean, like I said, I will agree with you that he contradicted himself if Baker was not a better quarterback. Then I'll be like, you contradicted yourself because they both not great.
But when I say he contradicted himself, it wasn't comparing the Baker and
but that's what he doing.
It was what he had said to like make it look like, Baker is the better quarterback, but you can't use all the stuff that why you don't Baker, but not use that against why you don't think that he can't play.
Well, at the end of the day, he might get a shot. If he gets a shot, it's up to him to win it or lose it. You know what I'm saying? My other question to this is, and to kind of make it a topic more, is in that division with the defense, let's say you got the Saints defense is pretty stout. They can apply pressure with just 4 men. You have Tampa Bay's defense. If they get back to the original form they had when they won the Super Bowl, that's a powerhouse to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the Falcons are not where they need to be.
Don't do that. Marcus Mariota,
I'm talking about on defense. I'm talking strictly defense.
Oh yeah,
defense, because that's what Baker's going to face. He's not going to face the offense. He's going to face the defense. He's going to face teams. And I just feel like if my question to you guys is, we know that the offensive line might be suspect. We know already what Carolina is. Do you think that he has a chance against the Saints to be successful against the Saints and the Buccaneers? You know what I'm saying?
What I need you to define what you mean by successful. Coming in third in the division, coming in second in the division.
Being able to defeat those defenses or not let those defenses
to answer Nikki's question, because that's a good question too. What
the thing is this? You can't really say. So look, I get it, but the Bucks lose to the freaking they lost twice 2 years ago, but they still end up winning the Super Bowl. So you have to define what you mean as successful, because if you're only going with their division, they only played them twice, 17 games, they only played 2 out of 17. Yeah, and essentially they could lose those 2 and still win the big game.
Correct.
But
that has been proven.
Like those division games are also like very, very.
Those are the ones that matter. The division games.
Those are the ones that matter.
To me, success.
I'm not against what you're saying, but the Bucks lost their 2 against the thingy and still made it. So I just want to understand what you mean by successful.
To me, success is better than what they were last year.
Oh, okay.
Because you bring a player in with his caliber. He was the first round pick, number one. Success to me is improvement from where you were at last year. You see what I'm saying? So if let's say I don't know what the record was last year because I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, me.
But let's say he goes 8 and 9. I think that's better than what they did last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree. I think he's gonna be all right, man. I think
If the
Cleveland,
Panthers could keep a healthy offense, yes.
I think Cleveland added to Baker's toolbox to make him more successful in Carolina by doing what he did over there, given the situations he was in. So I think that team will be more successful next year. I'm not gonna say extreme, but there will be more success.
That's why I
want to see him do good, man. At the end of the day, they can have a losing season. But my thing is weathering the storm. And part of that storm is Brady still playing. You know what I'm saying? Part of that storm is allowing the people that are in the deck that make it competitive. Because let's say Brady would have stayed retired and never came back. That division's wide open. If you think about it, it's wide open. The only thing that Brady brings back to the Bucs, besides his, caliber and his resume and his repertoire and all that other good stuff that Brady brings, it's consistency, it's continuity. If you take Brady out, and come on, Blaine Gabbert or whoever Trask was, nobody knows what they were going to do. You know what I'm saying? We've seen teams with great weapons, but a poor quarterback and never make it.
I don't know. I don't know if I would say wide open because the Saints, I don't know. I don't think last season was their best season. However, when Jameis got hurt, shit really started going downhill. They were still all right in the beginning. So I don't know if it was wide open, but okay.
I think so. And I'm going to tell you why I think so. And this is going to go, we only can go based on what we know numbers wise.
Right.
So we take Jameis, who threw for 5,000 yards. He had 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions or 30, whatever. And the team didn't go anywhere. The next year they bring Brady in, they win the Super Bowl. Same weapons. Nothing really changed except they brought Fournette and Gronk in, right? But they win the Super Bowl. Jameis, as much as Jameis is a good quarterback, and I think that.
Yeah, but Jameis only been the quarterback last season. Before that was Bree.
Remember when I said you can have a great
Breeze.
Well, you have a great team with weapons, and if you don't have a good quarterback, you're still not going to go nowhere. In Tampa, they had the weapons. You had Godwin, you had Evans, you had Ronald Jones Jr., Ronald Jones II. You had Cameron Brate. You had O.J. Howard.
The whole Pro Bowl in there.
You had everybody in there, and they still didn't go nowhere, right? Because of the quarterback making mistakes, bad decisions. So if you take that same thing, he can do better in the Saints, but then you have to think, is that inconsistency going to show up? Is the bad decision going to come up and show up? So again, and we don't know where they're at. Alvin Kamara still facing charges. You still got Michael Thomas is still not back yet. So there's a lot that team is going to face that we don't know.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying even last year with all the controversy, and this is not because AK was hurt too. Like I think wasn't he hurt in the beginning of the thing? They were still hanging on. I think it got very difficult when Jameis got hurt. I'm just saying where you say it's wide open if Brady didn't come back. I don't agree that it's wide open. I still think if Brady didn't come back, it still probably would have been the Saints. If not the Buccaneers, then the Saints. Like I don't feel like Panthers were.
That's fair.
Were a big, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you, what do you mean by success? Like last in the division or third? Because personally, I still got them. If I got them third, and that's just because the Falcons is,
to me, success is better than what you was last year.
Yeah, and most definitely because I say that about my team all the time. Like, bro, if we can win 3 games more or whatever, shit, we had a great season. So yeah, progress is always good. I just, but you know what? Is it June or Frank? Y'all said something that that brought this thought in my mind that if or when Baker goes to the Panthers. Now, my question is this: if or when Baker goes to the Panthers, he got to weather another storm, shits and giggles, because this is what I feel the Browns did with him. They threw him left, where he has made tremendous strides for that organization. Now, let's just say for shits and giggles, the Panthers do that to him. Do you see Baker? Now we're talking about, the season's over and they like, you know what? Because some of these teams give up even when people are showing some kind of good thing, like Carson Wentz. But anyway, do you think he'll get picked up by anybody? And if he do, I'm not asking what team. Do you think they'll pick him up as a starter, as the QB one?
It just depends on what happens.
I know, but that's the thing. That's the point I'm making. Because
if
he weathered the storm with
horrible, do they let him go? If he does good, do they keep him?
We're talking about Baker?
What I'm saying is, with the Browns, he had to weather the storm. He was there for a few years, got them from yucky to something, right? And they still turned their back on him. Now, we know how, and I'm not saying it's the Panthers, some organizations don't want to wait that long to weather a storm, right? So let's say they decide after one season, they're like, you know what? We want to go another way. Do you see him getting picked up to be a starter somewhere else?
Yeah, definite. I believe in Baker. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baker's a talent. I think that, and I'm a person that believes in coaching. To me, again, and I've always said this, I think if a person has talent or has something in there, it's up to the coaches or the people that are trained
to bring it out.
To bring it out. Now, he has the mechanics. He has the talent. They need to improve on the mechanics. They need to improve on him mentally as a player. Like June was saying, if Robbie Anderson was double covered, Sam should have known to throw that ball away.
Somewhere.
That comes with experience. Because there was times Baker was trying to do too much. And he cost them a game. If you think about the playoff game against the Chiefs, Mahomes was hurt. He was out the game. That was his.
Frank, I can't even hear you, Frank.
You can't hear me? Why not? Can you hear me, Bree? Yeah, Nikki, I think it's you. June, you can hear me?
No, it's your damn dog.
Oh, they barking. They over there. They see some stranger at the door. They're screaming strange. That's what that means. They're barking a stranger danger. That's what they're saying. Hold on.
Hurry up, talk before they start.
No, what I'm saying is, I forgot what I was saying. Either way it goes, look, I think that Baker's a good talent. I think it's up to them to bring it out. I think Baker has made some mistakes in the past that cost him games, wrong decision making. It's kind of like what Sam Darnold has done in his games. But like you said, he's weathered that storm. So I think he's an improvement to the team. And to me, the progression that I'm telling you is anything better than what they did last year is a progression. I'll take that.
Most definitely.
I take something to build on rather than not have nothing,
No, most definitely. Regardless, I just wish, and this is just me speculating or me just, whatever they decide, just don't give up on him. That's all.
Correct. And I agree with you. Don't give up on him as a player. Don't do what the Colts did to Carson Wentz.
Yeah, and that was the reason why I asked, because everybody talks about, we hope was for him to get over whatever mental block he had, and he went to the team, man. He was getting over the mental block, and they still, was like, all right, next. So that's why I asked that. How about if the Panthers decide, you know what, we want to just, there's still teams. The Texans need somebody, shit. But now I have a question. Do you think that would have been a better fit for Baker than the Panthers?
No.
Okay, Bree, why not?
I think the Texans have too much going on right now outside of football with the whole Deshaun stuff going on. That
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it's a better deal for him. I think the Texans are on a full rebuild, and to go there and have to deal with the same stuff you dealt with in Cleveland, how can you? Are they going to stick by you? That again, it goes back to the same question: are you willing to? His time is so limited. You know, these quarterbacks. He's already injured. He's already been injured, so his body's not the same as it used to be. If he doesn't do the right things to keep himself healthy, that team is not ready to go right now. The Texans are not ready to go right now. I feel the Panthers have more on their side because they have Christian McCaffrey and
but he's hurt.
but he's always hurt because he's the workhorse. He's the main thing.
It's not going to change with Baker being there.
I think so. I think Baker diversifies the game a little bit more. He brings.
It goes
but
back
it
to
doesn't.
that a couple of months ago. They need another running back.
Yeah, I think they need
that
something
gets
else.
swapped
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
I agree.
And you know, there's running backs are a dime a dozen. There are a bunch out there. Baker only had Nick Chubb until they had Kareem Hunt.
From Hunt, yeah.
And then they went to a dual back threat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say that. I think he'll be fine. When I say weather the storm, I'm looking at the big picture. We're talking about a team that all they have to do is just wait and build. If they can progress better in the right direction, which is up, I wouldn't go in this year.
They're gonna play like how they played the Saints every single game last season.
Exactly. I don't think that, to me, if I'm Baker and I end up going to the Panthers and I end up winning the starting job, I am talking to the team like, listen, I know what I'm walking into. Where we at? Are we gonna? Is this a short-term thing or a long? Am I here for a good time or a long time?
Right.
If I'm here for a long time, but listen, you protect me because we all know offensive lines matter. Let's just be honest. You get a good offensive line, you give Baker time in the pocket to dissect the defense. Secondaries can't hold up forever. And if you can't get to the quarterback, you gave him time to throw the ball. As long as he has the right coaching, makes the right decisions, knows when to check down, wants to go deep, when to do the 50-50 ball, when to throw it away, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's no fear about Baker. I really don't. I think, like I said, like when we started this topic, I truly do wish him the best because I think the Browns did him dirty. I just hope wherever he goes, like they actually afford him the opportunity to do what he do. That's it. Don't give up on him. That's it.
All right. Next one, Coach Ron Rivera has fined defensive coordinator $50 for his troublesome comments. He came out with a statement, and in his statement, he said, "This morning I met with Coach Del Rio to express how disappointed I am in his comments on Wednesday. After reflecting the situation and circumstances, I have decided to fine Coach Del Rio $50, which the team will donate to the United States Capitol Police Memorial Fund. I feel strongly that after our conversations this morning, he will have a greater understanding of the impact of his language and the value that our team stands for." Good.
Yeah, good. I mean, we're in fucking June. I don't even know that one. Whatever. Good.
You said we're in June. I just think that whole organization is just trying to do the right thing. Given all that negativity too. With the owners and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. With Dan
So I
Snyder.
just think they I think they're just trying to
Because they got a
walking
lot
on eggshells.
They
got a lot going on behind the scenes. It's just I think the Texans and Deshaun kind of overshadowed that issue, but it's still there.
Because they sliding under the radar just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But we know, Commanders. We know.
I mean,
The 05s.
Hold on.
regardless, good.
Okay. Frank, I was right.
What?
For the next topic, Richard Sherman on Amazon Thursday night prime time. Remember, I said that. I said he could go to Amazon prime time on Thursdays.
I think
It's official.
I think it's good.
They listened to our podcast.
They did listen to us. Richard Sherman is a smart He's a smart person, very intellectual. If you hear how he articulates himself in post conference games or he just interviews, very smart guy, very methodical. He's not just a good athlete. He actually studied the game, and I would like to hear his 2 cents. You know, especially coming on defense. You know, providing that experience and knowledge to the game. I think it's dope, man. Richard Sherman, I like him. I do.
Anybody else?
Congratulations.
Nikki, you ain't so happy. Okay.
Congratulated the man.
No, it's the way you said it. But that is good for him. That is good for him. So next topic, free agent.
Nobody
running
wants to see your
back.
dog. Philly, go sit down. Look at that.
Oh, no, Nikki. We all have dogs, but you.
You hear my dogs in the background. They're like the best guard dogs ever. They bark for everything.
Oh
Okay?
my God.
Somebody farts and they barking. It's
Right.
wonderful.
They're the best.
Free agent running back David Johnson is visiting the Saints today. And I think they're doing that because it's not of if Alvin Kamara is going to get suspended, but more of a win, especially because now they did push the court date back to September. Originally, it was supposed to be in March, then they moved it to July, and now it's in September. But he is going to face some type of suspension for beating that man almost to death. So,
And lying about it.
and yeah, and he called my friend ugly. Like,
Which made it worse. Like, that
right.
one was worse. Like, even better said, he said something about your mama. He called
That was
my
a fair fight.
Yeah, I
Guess he
think
got
they're
whooped.
just, they're trying to, try to find the right fit for them for when he does get suspended.
Good for the Saints. Good for them.
Okay. And then our next topic is the NFLPA informed agents that has agreed with the NFL on key dates for the 2023 league year. So February 21st through March 7th is the franchise in transition tag window. March 15th is the league year free agents signing period begins. And then the 2023 NFL draft is April 27th through April 29th, 2023 in Kansas City.
Y'all want to go?
Well, it depends on if I'm in school, Nikki. So
Yeah, it depends what we got going on. That's a lot far.
that is so far, Nikki. We're not reservists like you.
Well, she's FTS. Let's put some respect on her name. She's the FTS.
Thank you, Frank. Because I was about to go through this
Listen,
shit.
I got your back. As much as we argue, I got your back.
That was funny.
It wasn't. Lame as fuck.
Listen, I will say
And recruiting FTS is reserves. If they don't count
True,
for NCO, so
yeah, true. They're not active components. Yes.
Yeah, we work just as much, if not.
Oh,
I'm talking
You
about
better
in
stop.
recruiting.
Stop
We don't
while
get
you're
credit
ahead.
as a
No, that's
active-
true.
Wait, listen. I got to bring the conversation back to football. We can carry this
Oh,
on.
yeah. We can
outside.
No,
continue
no,
this.
that's that. That's true.
Yeah, we can even go.
I work-
live
No, I'm not
and
saying
break
that.
every
No.
line.
No. Okay.
All right, go, Nikki. Go.
Thank
go.
you. Okay. Because
Okay,
I
okay.
work Monday through Fridays, and if I was in a different command, I work Saturday and Sunday as well. Okay. We stand duty just like others do. So don't do that.
All I was
Okay,
saying in
okay.
recruiting, we don't get credit for you guys as active components.
We
In
don't need y'all to. Shit. We
in recruiting, you guys are
listen.
reserved.
Let me tell you. You can put us everywhere and anywhere, and we will do what we gotta do.
But
Don't
I'm
you ever
stating
in your
you're-
motherfucking life.
When you hear reservists in recruiting, you put FTS in that category.
We get paid just like you, the first and the motherfucking 15th, plus work on weekends. Don't you ever.
Okay, back to what we're all right. So in
You owe
greater
you owe
news,
us an apology.
in greater news, I apologize. I said my bad, Nikki.
What FTS says.
But I'm offended. Shut up,
Yeah,
John.
June.
Shut up.
What a
And
ass.
in the greater news that happened,
Motherfucker.
Steelers safety Minka Fitzpatrick agreed to terms to a 4-year deal worth $76.6 million, including $36 million guaranteed, highest paid safety in the NFL. I need my claps for my child.
Oh, hell no.
Look, you
What
know,
you saying no for, Nikki?
He should have joined the United States Navy FTS community. Then I would have given.
No, he gets paid way more than an FTS. So
I tell you
he gets
what, you
paid
know,
way more.
Minka's nice. He earned it. You know,
Yeah,
not
he
gonna
earned
knock
it.
him
I was
for it.
happy
You
when I
know,
said
in that position, as you can't name too many top 5, top 10 players at that position. So he got his paper. I love seeing people get paid. You know what I mean? Hey, get paid, brother.
Got paid.
I just need you to win a ring so you could go with that pay.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes, please. And they still dogged and robbed you for that pick 6 you got. So
I think
No,
it
I
was
was
a
happy
mistake
when I
when the
said
Dolphins
it.
let him go.
Hmm?
I thought it was a mistake when the Dolphins let him go. I was like, what were they doing?
Yeah, and then everyone thought it was gonna be like, you know, tension when hold up. The smoke went down the wrong.
You would think that's some strong stuff she's smoking over there. There's only a vape.
Hold
Ooh,
on.
drink some water. You all right?
Yes, I'm okay. I am okay. I'm
Nikki, I just
okay.
want to tell you that the optics right now, you eating while you laying
Okay.
in bed.
I'm okay.
If somebody didn't know that you was
People-
slimmer, they would think, damn, this motherfucker's a fat ass.
Listen.
But you good, girl.
Back to what I was saying, people thought it was gonna be tension because Brian Flores came back and is working defense and he let Minka go. But no, they were very happy to see each other again. So
I mean, coaching is coaching. You know what I'm saying? You business is business. This is business, not personal. You know, and Brian Flores doing what he had to do for the team, and maybe he did think a favor by letting him go. Look what he's getting paid right now.
Right.
and
Right.
it's working out between them in Pittsburgh. So we have a game today. It's called 21 questions, but it's not. We're not actually
I'll
going
be right back.
through questions. Okay, I'll wait for Frank to come back. We'll come back after these messages. Nikki, what are you doing?
Wait till we get off this thing so we can have this conversation, Bree.
Nikki, all I said was in recruiting, they count as reservists, so we don't even get credit for them as active. That's why
That's not what you.
reserve.
No, that's what you try to explain, but that's not
Yeah.
what you.
Yeah, I said reservist.
I'm full-time support.
Yeah, I
Look
know
at
that,
that.
Nikki.
You're counting as a gnat.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you in recruiting you do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, okay, Nikki.
So I want you to understand.
I know, I get the difference, but I'm saying that you count as a reservist in recruiting. We don't get credit for you. You count as a gnat in recruiting. That's why.
Yeah, you're a gnat, yo.
Do you know a Nat Sailor is a reservist,
Yeah,
not FTS?
but they put
Nuts.
FTS as a gnat in recruiting when you recruit one.
So the
We
same,
know-
your
I
money,
know
your
the
money come
difference.
from the same
Nikki,
funding.
I know the difference between a gnat and an FTS. I'm just saying in recruiting they put them together.
Are we still talking about this?
Yeah, because Nikki's trying to say that FTS doesn't count as gnat in recruiting.
It does.
No,
count as not.
that's not what I said. You said, oh my God. You see, this is what y'all do that frustrates me.
Listen,
No,
listen.
I
Hold
said-
on.
I said you
Wait.
I said you
This
count
is-
as a gnat. You said no, we don't.
Hold on, wait.
We're not Nat.
Wait a minute. I'm not host. I can't mute everybody, but listen what I'm gonna do. This is not the podcast for that. We can
Okay.
have
All right,
a
so we're
live
gonna play.
with that.
So
Let's
we're
get
gonna-
back to the game.
Well, we're gonna play 21 questions. We don't actually have 21 questions, but I have pictures of different questions. Some of them are opinionated, some of them are good questions, and it's just like a mix and mingle of different types of questions that we can answer. And they're all pictures, and I got it from this Facebook group page that I'm in, the NFL Facebook group page, and I think it would be fun to just put them all together and answer them. So let me go ahead and add these pictures really fast. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 13. Let me make sure that's all of them. Yep. All right. So this is the first one. In your opinion, who makes up the best wide receiver, running back, quarterback trio in NFL history?
Oh my God, that's hard.
I have my answer.
You gonna say
Looked it up. Yeah, like a whole 2 weeks to think about this thing.
No.
who you gonna?
I got these. I put everything together after I finished working out this morning.
So I'm gonna tell you who I think it is: Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin.
That's yours.
Yep.
Mine, since I've been watching, because mine's are the killer bees: Bell, Brown, and Ben.
So I'm gonna tell you why I went Cowboys. Look at their track record and success. They got 3 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm. I was a newborn for their Super Bowl, so
Yeah. You know, I think me and June were the only ones watching football.
I can also go for my team. I can also go Ben, Hines Ward, and Santonio Holmes. They all got a ring together in 2009.
You said wide receiver, running back, and quarterback. So you have to put Bettis, Ward.
Oh, I do. I would do Bettis,
Big
Ward,
Ben. But I'm gonna stick with my Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and Troy Aikman.
Nikki?
I don't got nobody fucking life.
You said what?
She said she ain't start watching football until late, so she don't have a trio yet. You know what I'm saying? Give her time. Let's revisit this in another 5 years.
June?
Man, it's pretty tough. Who was the running back for when Peyton won with the Colts?
Edgerrin James.
Colts?
Edgerrin James?
Edgerrin James.
Really?
Reggie Wayne or Marvin Harrison. You could take either pick.
I couldn't find it, but now I found it.
Okay, I got it.
It was under the couch.
If you want, I could look it up, June. You want me to look it up?
It was under.
Okay.
I had looked everywhere. And then the
I'm
last
gonna tell you right now, June.
was under the couch.
Who was the running back? And
June, she's trying to talk to you. You were pushing
I know,
her
June.
away.
Okay.
Wait, no, it was funny. She was like,
Oh, did she come on? I didn't know she
yes,
was in there.
yes.
We heard it, yeah.
the whole thing. She's like,
Because she told me she lost her iPad. And I'm like, you better find it.
oh, listen, I might be wrong, June. I might be wrong. Hold on.
she found it under the couch.
They saying it was Dominic Rhodes when they won the Super Bowl. Let me see something. Give me a second. Edgerrin James. Oh, how you spell his name? I think I'm spelling it wrong.
Okay, what's the next question?
That's a good question, though. I was just thinking about the Colts, honestly, and then I would have to, unfortunately, agree with.
You'll see.
I was wrong,
The
June.
Cowboys.
He wasn't on the team, bro. He don't even got accolades for Super Bowl, so it was Dominic Rhodes. Sorry.
All right.
Hey, Bree, can I?
Hey, don't forget about the Seahawks. Beast mode back there.
Yeah, but it was one sustained run, though. You know what I'm saying?
It should have been 2, but I'm gonna give you that.
I tell you who I would say, and it's not, and I don't think a lot of people say it. Brady, James White, and Julian Edelman.
Look at Nikki. Nikki, why you make that? Why you make that noise?
I was
No,
so
for
proud of
Chris-
him that he wasn't going to stick with the team. He went to who the best was, and it's not the Patriots.
I'm
Here
sticking
you go.
first. I'm sticking to the Cowboys. In the 90s, they were
No,
close,
but
bro.
I have a perfect one, and it's specifically for Frank. But we'll get to it when it.
Okay,
comes
let's
up.
go. I'm waiting.
All right. Who has the best uniforms in the NFL? Nikki. Nikki, go first.
I don't know. I don't know who has the best. I don't know, because they got different uniforms.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's preference.
Yeah, it's like your opinion. Who you think has the best uniforms, color scheme?
Nobody. I don't
June?
think anybody have the best.
Um,
I like some of the Ravens. I definitely like the Jazz because I like teal. But but I said I like the Ravens because I like purple. I'm not gonna pick the what's it called it. What's the name of that team that what's it called his own cousins?
Oh,
The
Vikings.
Vikings.
The Vikings. I'm not gonna say them because I don't know who has the best. I guess it just
You're saying aside from our favorite team, from our team, right?
yeah, no, she just asked who has the
If
best.
it's your team, June, go with your team. I don't think.
Yeah, but there's
the best
not that
uniform,
good.
though.
There's others better than the Eagles.
I kind of like the. You know what you said? The Ravens. I kind of like the Ravens when they're like.
Yeah,
all
I like the
dark
Ravens
purple,
too.
that black that look almost black, and they're out there looking mean and shit, and they just about to look. When you see one the other side, like, oh, they're about to. Oh God,
Yeah, I like the Ravens too, but I don't think it's the best. But I they wear some of the uniform, and I'm like, oh shit, the Ravens on the field. I like that.
I'm gonna steal yours, Nick. I'm gonna go Ravens.
I like the white jerseys. My bad. Go ahead, Brie.
Oh no, go ahead. Oh, your name, June. You are so childish.
What are you talking about?
His Zoom name.
Yo, June pettiness is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? That's just is so real with it. June is crazy with it.
I like the Chargers, like they're dark blue with like the bolts on the side of their legs, like the gold bolts, and it's like that navy dark blue. And the white helmet, I think that is like so dope.
The Saints white and gold. I think the Saints white and gold jersey are like
good one too.
They're nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've always been a fan, low key. And I'm not gonna say this too much. I'm gonna say it's my spot. But the 49ers too. The 49ers white and red, gold.
Yeah,
I think they're sick.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't have I like, some teams are yucky. And I don't want to say this yucky, but I don't like that green, that bright green, the Seahawks. I hate the lime green. So, but different teams have different ones that they're away. Some teams thingy is ugly when they're playing a home game, but their away thingy looks great. You know what I mean?
Or all white. I like all white.
Me too. Cause I was about to think, I was like, I like some of the Bills.
I hate when they do like a white jersey with like blue pants or something. Like do all white.
All white. Yep. So I don't know. But anyway, go ahead.
Next one. This one's for Frank. What would you choose? Who would you choose to build a franchise around? Joe Montana or Tom Brady?
Joe Montana.
Look at Frank. Frank, you got to think about this one.
I think about shit.
You gonna
pick. I hope who you picking, Montana or Brady?
Going Brady. I'm going. You seen what he could do?
Yeah, I know.
You see now. If Montana would have took the Chiefs to the Super Bowl and won, that's an argument. But then he only had 5 rings. So what Montana has going for him is that he's been in 4 Super Bowls and has 4 rings. He's never lost one. Kind of what Jordan has going for him in basketball is six, championship with 6, never losing one, never going to game 7. But what Brady did, it's unheard of for a 6th round pick, 199 overall.
Yeah.
As much as all of us can hate on Brady, right? We could be like, oh,
no, we're not hating on Brady.
No, what I'm saying, hypothetically, a lot of people do. But when they think about it, they'd rather have him over what their quarterback did because all these franchises never won a Super Bowl while he was playing for the team.
Yeah.
So that's why I say Brady. Nikki could do all this. But let me tell you something. You're right, Nikki, because he was in the Jags, he would never win.
So
that sucks so much.
You made great point. You made a great point, right? But it's Joe Montana at the same time, Frank. Like that is hard. This will be hard.
You're right, and we can't compare them because of the eras they played in. And I'm being honest. I don't, Montana played in the era where you would clothesline people coming across the middle, and I get that, and I'm not taking nothing away from him. But even when Montana was playing, I always thought Marino was better. Statistically, he was better. He just didn't have the Super Bowls to go with it. So when I look at the era. Think about what Brady's done in his later years. He's had a Hall of Fame career in his 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. No, I get it. I would, if I can get a little bit of both, to build a franchise around, then I will. Nikki, who would you pick?
Joe Montana. I don't even know who he is, but that's who I'm picking.
And that's sad.
Never, I never watched him play the game. Never seen him pick up a ball. This is the first picture I seen him with a ball.
But you don't know who he is?
No.
We gotta teach you. We gotta give you.
So I'm gonna say this in her defense. She didn't start watching football until later, and in her defense,
I know that's why I said we gotta teach.
But I would say this, Nikki. Joe Montana has 4 Super Bowl rings, been to 4 Super Bowls, never lost one, and up until Brady eclipsed him, some people argue that Joe Montana is the greatest quarterback of all time.
No, a lot of people, not some. I would say about 90%. 90%.
Joe Montana took the Chiefs to the AFC Championship. Kind of like what Brett Favre did with the Vikings in the NFC Championship, but he did it. If he would have won that, went to the Super Bowl and won, Brady, it would have been like total. Brady would have been replicating what he did originally. You know what I'm saying?
Which quarterback will make the bigger leap in year 2? Justin Fields or Zach
Wilson?
Justin Fields.
Zach Wilson too. After that draft that they had,
and I'm gonna tell you why. Before that, even look what he did last season when he was healthy and he played the game. He made some throws. He got man. Look, that boy good.
The Bears.
You going the Bears? Get out of here. And the Bears defense ain't like the 85 defense. They ain't doing nothing.
June.
I don't know. I think my thing is he's still on the Jets. Like.
Well, we shouldn't hold that against them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's part of his. I mean, okay, you know what? You're right. You're right. You can't hold that because they could still lose or not have a great season, and he can have a better year than last. That's true.
June, who you picking? Nikki picked Fields.
Yeah, I picked Justin.
I would go with Fields too. I just I'm sorry, New York Jets. But after old buddy, what's his name? Darnold. I kind of lost faith in your. I don't know, and he's just a piece of that drafting, that GM. So Justin Fields all day. I just think that Justin Fields is a little bit more. I think his mobility just gives him that edge.
Mm-hmm.
Next is finish this sentence. Okay, we'll start with Nikki. The most overrated player currently in the NFL is
overrated. Okay, so this person's not overrated, but I don't like him, so I don't care. Who you think I'm gonna say, Bree? I'm gonna tell y'all after. Who you think I'm gonna say?
I'm thinking you're gonna say Jalen Ramsey.
June, who you think I'm gonna say?
I think you're gonna say. Shit, if I have to guess, it's probably Jalen Ramsey, yeah.
Frank.
I don't know. I don't know, honestly, because
now this person is not overrated. However, I don't like him. Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a fuck.
Oh gosh.
Oh, nah, he's not overrated now.
He's not overrated.
I already said that.
So
He's
I
not.
already said it. I already said he's not overrated. So that one. You stick it up here.
I would probably have. I think I have 2 overrated. If that makes sense.
I don't think Jalen's over.
So, I brought Jalen up, and I would have to agree on my end. But I'm gonna tell you who I think overrated: Travis Kelce.
I was gonna say Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah, Tyrann.
Honey Badger. As much as I don't like his attitude, he talks a lot of shit. He got a good resume.
But he's overrated.
Yeah, but that's like the same with Jalen.
Yeah.
So. I think Kelce is at the tight end position. That's just me. He's not like Gronk or Kettle. I don't see him blocking like that.
But he's okay. He don't have to be like them.
But that's
no,
the
he's
thing,
not
though.
Let me think of somebody that's overrated.
You got to think the tight end position wasn't what it is today. It was originally blocking, helping to run out, and maybe doing a catch here and there. I say Travis Kelce is overrated because of what he had around him. So this year they don't have the cheetah there. He's in Miami. baking in his son, doing great things out there, putting his speed to good use, helping Tua improve his.
See, this person is not overrated either, but
Who?
I'll throw his name, Elliot. I don't like. I'm
Damn,
sorry.
they can't say that. I was gonna say that.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
Elliot,
Zeke is
Damn it.
overrated.
like
Don't do that, Nikki. You already
Pollard is
picked him.
better to me.
Nikki, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give respect for that one because I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about Zeke, but
I had to
Zeke
sit and
is.
think.
So that was it. That was it.
So I'm
Because Pollard is better to me.
gonna stick with Travis, but I'm a second Nikki's decision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zeke.
Go ahead, Nikki. You laying in the bed, come up with a good answer. Look at you.
All right.
Shut the hell up. I
Who
still
is the
say
best?
fine.
Who is the best
her.
sports movie character? We'll use NFL, like any football movie that you watch. I'll say, what is the best and like football movie you've watched?
Oh, to me, it's the program.
I haven't watched a lot.
It's the
And
program.
like, it got to be based on a true story or just in
Just a regular football movie.
The program.
What movie is that?
Oh, just watch it. It's dope. The
So I've only
program.
watched. I watched the Sean Payton one.
No.
I watched the. But all these are more recent.
So to me, program one, and the second one is the one with Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx, and Lawrence Taylor and them guys. I forgot.
But it
what
don't have to be
Sunday.
NFL. It could be any football movie because the ones that I like aren't NFL movies.
No, the program and any given Sunday to me. That's just
Any Given Sunday is definitely like up there. Remember the Titans will forever be a
that's
classic.
classic. That's a classic.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was.
But one that I can watch and never get tired of is Gridiron Gang.
No, see, to me, if you say that, it's gonna be
No, Frank,
Remember
that
the
movie makes
Titans.
you cry every time.
No.
Every
If
time.
you to me, but you gotta understand for my flavor, what I like, it's gonna be Remember the Titans and the program. That's the two for me.
I need
They're not even
the
NFL.
program.
The program, Nikki, the
The
program.
program
Remember,
is very good. The program.
and they, remember they edited it. They edited part of it because them kids that died doing what they did in the movie, they took it out. So Nikki, since you don't know about it, in the movie originally they had these college football players. It's about college football, and he had these players that were laying in the middle of the highway and letting cars run over them. Well, when they put that out, some kids did it and they died, so they took it out of the movie. But the program is based on college football and what these players do to make it to the NFL and how the colleges pass them to get them to play, how they can't really read and they're not really smart, and the boosters, how much boosters have control over the game. It's a dope movie. It's old. I was in high school when it came out, but if you can watch it, please, it's a good movie.
Great movie.
Program.
The program.
The 1983 movie. Oh, it's 1993. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say you told your age.
I mean, I like We Are Marshall too. You know, that was I like that. That's based on a true story though. Any Given Sunday is always dope.
Yeah.
My name is Willie. Willie who? Willie Beeman. Get all the ladies.
Yo, what's crazy is that LL Cool J and Jamie Foxx fought for real in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dope movie though, for real.
Guess what, Frank?
You said
it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu.
You know what else is a good one though? Before I swipe up, Friday Night Lights is also a good one.
Just write it in the chat.
Yeah. That's high school.
Write it in the chat. You know, while I'm at work, I can watch it.
Okay. Guess this player. Okay. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and y'all are gonna say who it is. Okay. That's their college.
I don't know who the fuck this is.
I don't know.
Their last team.
Bree, I don't know. This is and I know not up to my capability.
This is Terrell Owens.
Oh, you stomped us. Actually,
I
now
don't know who that was.
I remember when he was alongside Chad Ochocinco, I thought that the Bengals was going to kill it. With him and Ochocinco, I was like, and Husmanzada, I was like, oh my God, they about to do great things. and they got this.
Man, underrated. Hey, now that you say
What?
who's Manzada, underrated for sure, bro. To me, I think he was always underrated.
What is the best single game performance you've ever seen? Frank, if me and you are thinking the same thing.
No, we're not. And I'm gonna tell you why. I think
we are.
for me as a running back, it was Gray on the Patriots, had almost 300 yards rushing, misses one practice or shows up late, never plays the game again. That was crazy, you know. But actually, you know what? Single best
performance.
I'm gonna go James White Super Bowl against the Falcons.
Okay. June.
I'm gonna have to go.
We know June's the Philly special.
Nikki Foles, let's go.
That was a good one. It was a good one.
I knew he was gonna say Philly special.
Mine
was throwing them
is
things out there.
the Minnesota Miracle. I thought that was so beautiful.
That's mine too. The Minnesota Miracle.
I thought that was so beautiful.
Yep, the Minnesota Miracle, best performance I've seen. But I also was gonna say the 23-3 comeback with the Patriots.
James White was
mine is that and Nick Foles. What was it? The Philly special.
Philly special Super Bowl 52.
June named his dog after it. Every Eagles fan, I know Eagles people that name their kids the Philly special. It's crazy. Their first name is
that's my dog's middle name, Special
Jones.
Your dog's middle name is
That's my dog's middle name. So stupid.
I lied. I completely lied. I don't know why. I just disrespected myself like this. Mine will have to be the 110-yard interception run by James Harrison, the 2009 Super Bowl against Arizona, when he passed out afterwards. That one was mine. Just the passing out part, because everyone was celebrating and they didn't realize James Harrison was on the other side of the field passed out.
That is
next
funny.
one. Who was your biggest sports hero growing up?
Now you said sports. Are you talking NFL or just sports?
We'll do. It says sports, but we'll do football. Who was your biggest football?
You know, to me was Brett Favre, man. Brett Favre to me was the fucking man. And guess what? Brett Favre won his only Super Bowl when my daughter was born. So it's Brett Favre. January 26, 1997, Brett Favre and the Packers beat the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Mine will have to be Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, I picked like new decade. Like you were just, like I picked the decade that you started watching football. You can't just
Jerome Bettis was my running back in the decade I started watching football.
Yeah. So if we're going in decades, I started to be Lawrence Taylor because I was watching football when he won, when he was still playing. So, but if you're talking about memorable moments for me and what it mattered the most and how it impacts me, it's Brett Favre by far. Brett Favre. Brett Favre beat the Bears Sunday night football, and I had open heart surgery Monday morning. So, and the Yankees lost to the Marlins. And I remember saying, the Yankees lost, but Brett Favre won. Let's do the surgery. Let's go. So,
damn.
Brett Favre. Got his Super Bowl on my daughter's birthday.
So if he would have lost, you'd have been like, don't do the surgery?
Nah, I said, let's rock and roll. I ain't scared of no surgery. Let's go. Cut me open. Come on, Nikki. You know me.
Who's yours, Drew?
I'll go with Brian Dawkins. I'm from Delaware. So me being from Delaware, everything was Philly, everything. I mean, yeah, you had Baltimore and Washington, but man, I think Brian Dawkins is what he brought forever. Monster. And then now that I'm older and you look at it, you're like, damn.
Nah, that's good, June. Brian Dawkins, hands down, Hall of Famer, defensive player, the heart of a team. I mean, that dude was nice. He was good. Good.
Nikki?
Russell Wilson.
You so stupid, yeah. Well,
It was a joke.
It was like FTS answer right there.
Nicky already had 2 kids, and you was already grown up, baby. You was ready.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It was a joke. However, I didn't watch okay, Bree. I didn't watch football growing up.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't watch sports. I wasn't a sports person. No.
It's okay.
I'm really trying to think, and I'm like, am I gonna say Patty LaBelle? Because that's my mama. I love Patty. I mean,
Who's the
I
best
didn't watch
tight end
sports.
in NFL history? Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, Shannon Sharp, Rob Gronkowski, Kalen Winslow, Travis
Bree,
Kelce.
I cannot see.
why would you put me here? It's Rob Gronkowski.
Wait, why? I can't see.
You have to minus.
I got it. Let me see who name I like.
Oh wow, Nikki, whose name you like?
Who's the best tight end?
I would do Gronk on this list as well.
Those are the only
Really?
two I know. Gronk and
I would
Kelce.
do Gronk. I would do Gronk, Gonzalez, and Sharp as my top three.
I would have to go with Tony, Gronk. Well, I'm gonna go with Tony and Gronk.
If
He didn't have that talent,
I'm
bro.
gonna go Kelce.
You know?
if we go 2, I'm going Gronk and then Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah,
I'm
I did
going
Gronk,
Gronk.
Gonzalez, and Sharp.
I'm going Kelce and Gronk. Not in any particular order.
I'm about to say because the fact that you put it Kelsey before Gronk is so disrespectful.
No,
That's
you
why-
know,
that's why
that
I
on
bring
purpose.
eyes
up,
out.
like
It's
you
a
know.
little bit bigger.
Bree, I was looking at that shit like, is this nigga crazy?
No. I was just, like, okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, you said what was the biggest what now?
What was the biggest football hit you've ever seen?
A hit?
Oh, that's too many for me, man. Too many.
By the time I started watching football, you can't hit like that.
For real. That I was watching football when you can hit like that. And it to me is gonna have to say when Lawrence Taylor knocked out Theismann.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Lawrence
Hey.
Taylor, give me them cookies and took them.
Where you can surf
Hey,
without
I'm about to show you instead of telling you. This thing came up. I have to show you. You can't forget this hit right here. Don't forget this hit. Look at Reggie Bush. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him crawling right there, though.
But if that's the case, Junior, you could pull up the Lawrence Taylor hit on Joe Theismann. It's on.
He's still
Damn.
calling.
He's still crawling. He's still crawling today.
Yeah, I know.
Or hits that I can remember would be a little bit more present or more
Current.
huh?
A little bit more current.
Yeah, current, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I would say the hit on Antonio Brown in the Bengals game, that was nasty. I think that's what started his
His foolishness.
craziness. Yeah, his craziness. That definitely was a bad hit.
That was a bad hit.
There was a lot of bad hits that game.
Shut up.
What's next?
Um,
Hold on, I'm
And
trying to see something. I want to see something, but I don't want to play it because it make noise.
oh, and also the Ryan Shazier hit that left him paralyzed.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, that was a bad one.
I was
Hold on.
crying.
There's
I didn't see the hit. I just know that,
players are
it was a football injury off of a game. So
I was on duty. I was on OC watching that game, Frank on the Bush.
I just know when we came back in 2017, when we came to play Pittsburgh, he was at the game because, they not a moment of silence, but they showed him on the thing, and that's when I even heard what happened or who he was. So
yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened that season too, the 2017-2018 season. So yeah, I was balling. They thought he was dead. All right.
that's
Frank,
how they
you got
took
one
me.
in mind?
He already get one, didn't he? No. Oh.
Yeah, I did give mine. I said Joe Theismann. Oh, this right here. Guess the player.
Oh.
This one's gonna be easy just by looking at the Florida State logo. And this was a trivia answer 2 weeks ago.
Is he a DB? With can I say he's a head coach right now of a college
Yeah.
team?
Yeah.
Is that the amazing Deion Sanders?
That is the amazing Deion Sanders.
Let's go.
Oh, I didn't know that was his last team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember, that was a
yeah,
trivia
It was,
question.
but I
did
knew
2
it
weeks
before
ago.
that because of the Seminoles. That's why.
The Florida State. I said Florida State's going to give it away. Okay, next one. Okay, one got to go. TJ Watt, Miles Garrett, Nick Bosa, Aaron Donald.
Ooh.
Miles Garrett's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, I'll have to go. Yeah. Did y'all see what Brady said about Aaron Donald? Seeing him works out. What he said, seeing him work out makes me wish I would have retired, stayed retired. Brady's a fucking clown.
I mean,
Yeah.
out of the four, Miles
Mhm.
Garrett is the weakest link. And
Yeah.
right after Miles Garrett is Nick Bosa. But if Miles Garrett wasn't there, Nick Bosa would have to go. So
I agree.
And that's the end of 21 questions. I like that because it was different questions. Oh, I have one more question though. Okay. This one I thought of off the top of my head. I told June earlier at work
he said
today.
off a dome. Yeah.
I told June earlier at work today. But if you could have dinner with any NFL player, dead or alive, who would it be? And it can't be someone who played for your team.
Oh, Russell Wilson.
You said dead or alive, a player?
Yeah, NFL player, dead or alive, and they could have never played for your team.
Yeah, I gave you mine. I really like Russ. I really do. I think he's just a phenomenal man. That yeah, mine is Russ.
I have 2. They're alive though. I have Troy Aikman and Shannon Sharp.
I think I'll go with Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. June?
Man, this is tough. But I would still have to go with Brian Dawkins. Just because of what he does right now outside of the NFL, his inspiration, like videos and stuff like that. I would just that mentality, yeah.
If you said head
And I
coach,
hate Troy Aikman. Motherfucker.
No, I would like to pick his brain.
who you got, Bree?
Oh, I said Troy
Concussed.
and Shannon Sharp.
Concussed brain.
Yeah, that's right. I would, if it was head coaches, I'm gonna go Lombardi.
Yeah.
Vince Lombardi.
Oh yeah, man. Imagine the genius if he said, you know what, Frank, I'm gonna tell you all my secrets.
I would go with Bill Belichick.
Damn. Don't forget John Madden too, man. That'll be a crazy conversation.
I would go Mike Tomlin.
The Barack Obama of the NFL.
I
That's
just
what
like
you call it.
for him is definitely because he's black, you know. But I also feel like he demands respect. Like the way he carry himself, I like that. Cause then, you know, people assholes. And he could be an asshole too, but it's okay, you know. So I would want to sit down with him. Him and Russ. Because they're total opposite. Yeah.
What you laughing at, Frank?
Some shit I just saw. She said, I think Nikki's point is good. We all started watching this at different levels of our lives. So I can't be mad at her pick there. I think it's a good pick.
Mm-hmm. And that is all we have. That's
no, but June didn't say who his was.
Yes, he did.
The coach?
Yeah, he did. He said John Madden.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay.
That's good too.
I thought he said don't forget him. I didn't know that's who he was picking.
Gronk is trending on Twitter.
What are you doing?
Oh, they
Nothing.
posted the video of that time Gronk became a Lakers girl and he danced with the Lakers cheerleaders. And it's going viral right now.
Okay. Well, I won't now.
All right, and that was the end of the game, and that's all the topics that we have.
All right, America. Bye. Shoot.
Okay, bye. Yeah, another day, another great topics. Thanks to Bree putting it together. I felt like we had put a lot of content in there. We talked about some stuff that really mattered. Stressful week, but hey, you know what? We're here. I enjoyed it. Nikki's been working out consistently. My son's supposed to graduate tomorrow, so hopefully he does walk.
Oh.
I told him he don't walk. We just walking out. You know what I'm saying? You don't call his name. I'm walking out. And then Ava's Quince on Saturday. So hey, listen, good week. Wrap it up real good for me. I'm happy. I'm done.
Hey, fun week. I'm lying to you. No fun week. I just said something. That's the first thing that came to my head. But hey, shout out to Nikki for working out. Shout out for Frankie for graduating tomorrow. Shout out to Bree for putting in that work at work. And at the end of the day, no, I'm serious. And at the end of the day, the NAT and the FTS money come from the same pot. That's all I got.
Always a great pleasure doing this with you guys every single Wednesday. Great, amazing topics. I hope everyone stay safe. It's getting hot outside. Make sure you're drinking your water and just be safe and have a great weekend. Shout out to Nikki waking up 5:30 in the morning. Do it again tomorrow. And shout out to my twin for graduating tomorrow. And my little sister's Quince, June. Great job in the training shop putting the NDOC together. And Frank just
don't be putting that stuff out there. You crazy?
My God.
Excuse me. I'm gonna handle June later, but that's not what I'm gonna say. Listen, this is the only thing that can make this week a decent week for me. I need the mother freaking Celtics to win this next game.
I'm doing voodoo tonight. I'm doing voodoo tonight.
Keep our hope alive. Okay?
I'm doing voodoo
All right,
tonight.
America.
So I will say this, Bree.
Frank, you already said what you had to say. All right, America.
I wasn't finished, Nikki.
Yeah, go ahead, Bree. Like, I'm just gonna take care of Nikki right now. Go ahead.
And Frank, thank you for the awesome, star of the podcast. We really appreciate it. And I'm doing voodoo tonight, so wish me luck. Hope it works. I'm doing voodoo on Steph Curry and Draymond tonight. And thank you for listening to Frank Presents the Play Call. Bye.
Bye.